Oh, forgot to turn on the light. Haha. All right, here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, November 17th, 2022. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is a week before Thanksgiving. 1 week before Thanksgiving. Now, my question of the day was actually, it's been a question this week. Would you or would you not go on a cruise? Put your answer on the chat. So, before I get started, I just want to say thank you, Jennifer, for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Well, we got a lot of things to talk about. I apologize. I wasn't on yesterday. I had to take care of some things, but yesterday's news was very interesting. Disney Cruises. Yeah, I, I'm not a Disney fan, but Disney Cruises is getting ready to go back. I think they're going to start it today or tomorrow. They're going back to the old school mustard grill. And what that is, everything shut down for about 5 minutes before they leave. And every passenger should be going to the upper deck. And they're going to have, I mean, everybody's going to the upper deck because apparently people can't follow directions when they get on board the ship. You go to your muster station. So everybody has to go to the upper decks to do their muster stations. Now this is Disney. I'm waiting for it to come triple down on Carnival Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. It has not done that, but it might. It might. So I'm disappointed with Disney right now. Where I always been with Disney because they don't have a casino and they got too many kids. That's just me. All right, so let's see the other things that's going on in Australia. Why can't I live in Australia? In Australia, there's a lot of cruise lines are mandatory everybody to wear a mask. If you start your trip in Australia, you must wear your mask. Now, this is for the two carnival ships that are over there in Australia and Princess Cruise. I think Princess is over there, and I think we're on a cruise over there in Australia. So, what does that mean? Apparently, hey, what's up, Ocean to Ocean? What is going on? Just talking about some breaking news. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Disney has to do their old school Buster drill. Let me see here. I forgot to do this real quick. Let's see if anybody. If you guys want to come in and join the conversation, I'll go ahead and do that. It's the right time, but welcome Jennifer to the welcome Jennifer and welcome to Ocean to Ocean. So as I was saying, number one, Disney cruises are getting ready to do the old mustard drill back in the day. Now, what this means is a couple of minutes before they prepare to sail, every passenger needs to go up to the deck, and they're gonna shut down everything. So bars, restaurant, fast food, the buffet and stuff gonna be shut down until they do the mustard drill. Now, this is because people don't follow directions. Or basically, when you get on a cruise, you get your stuff, and then you go do your mustard drill. Apparently, a lot of people can't follow directions. So, as I was saying before, it's gonna be it's gonna be old school mustard drill for all Disney ships, Disney cruise ships. So that's going on, and then the other top story is apparently in Australia, if you go on a cruise in Australia, you must wear a mask during the cruise. Inside the cruise, apparently they have some people catching COVID-19 over there, so now they're gonna put it back. So it'll probably be a matter of time for that. We might come back here. So I am not worried, not worried about that, but it might come back pretty soon. All right. So, and the next thing I want to talk about is 1 week from today is Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving, and prices, guess, food prices going sky high. So my question is, and you can put that down there on the chat. Would you or would you not go on a cruise on Thanksgiving? I would. I would in a heartbeat. Because since both of my parents and my sister and brother had cats in the house, and I am so allergic to cats because I have asthma, I usually eat at home. But definitely, I would go on. I'll definitely go on a cruise. So, as far as Thanksgiving is concerned, yes, I will love to go on a cruise for Thanksgiving. As far as Christmas, I would go on Christmas too, and New Year's, I would just go on a cruise. All right. So, other than that, let's see. The traveling situation is. Just want to tell y'all, just be aware if you're going on vacation or you're going on a cruise. Okay, there he is. Let's see here. All right. Dum dum dum. What's up? What's
How
up,
how is it going, Z?
man? I just can't figure out people. Now you heard about what's going on with Disney, right?
Yep, yep. They're going back to their uh, previous the C word mustard drill, the old way.
I mean, it just boggles my mind. They ask you when you get on board to go back to your muster station. That is so simple. I mean, because it is the law. They have to do the muster drill before they leave. And some of these
Yep,
knuckleheads are not doing that. So what does that do? That keeps everybody there. I think that's what happened to the Oasis of the Sea. Not the Allure of the Sea. I'm sorry. That's what happened to the Allure of the Sea. They're supposed to leave at 4. They didn't leave till 7:30
yeah,
because
yeah. If people would just go in, that's the very first thing we do when we get on the ship. Before we go to our cabin, before we go get something to eat, if you went to the muster,
it's just
it only takes a few seconds. If you go to the
I,
muster station right off the bat, you're done. Enjoy your vacation for the rest of the time. You don't have to worry about it. It's not that hard, but people are so stubborn, and it drives me nuts. Just
uh,
go do it.
let's just go do it. It just irritates the fire out of me, and it just doesn't make any sense. And
Yep.
then did you hear about the other breaking news that two cargo ships in Australia got to wear they got to put their mask back on in Australia.
Yep. I got that email on that. Yeah, they've got to just on two of them though. It's the Splendor and
The
the
news.
Luminosa. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, I guess in Australia they don't have the medical facilities can control COVID-19 or something's going on over there.
Yeah,
So
they're having some issues with it. So
I hope it doesn't come back here, and then we're gonna start that stuff over again. I don't think it will, but
yeah, I don't think it will. I think we've got it pretty well handled here in the United States, and I think we're going to be fine.
yeah. So you know what? I saw your the veteran show you and Coach and everybody else did.
Oh yeah,
It was awesome. Uh,
oh yeah. That was really really good, and I can't thank Josh enough for setting that up. So it was a really good time.
it was a good time. And the last person I was talking, the last guy that was speaking, I mean, he had an in-depth story about what happened.
Yeah,
And as far as I know, I can say it again. My dad did two tours of Vietnam, and basically, he would never, he never told me what happened. I found out he was assigned in Saigon, and he was a military police, and that's all I know.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we don't know how he got ignored. Well, I think he got I think the first time he went there, he was on the field in Vietnam, and then the second time he went there, he was an MP for in Saigon. And so it's very hard. A lot of people, and the one thing about veterans I understand a little bit, they won't tell their spouse about their medical history, which boggles me. I mean, I bet you when you came back from this story, you told your wife what's going on. So if she needs to know anything, as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, it's just it's I don't know, it's some sense, it's hard to talk about. So,
Yeah. So you had a discharge. How long did you go? I forgot you. How long were you on?
how long was I in the
Yeah.
service? 4
Yeah.
years.
Oh, so
Yeah, and
okay.
when I was in Hawaii, I herniated my C6 and C7 in my neck,
Oh
and
wow. Back and
and
spine. Yeah.
yeah, and I it got so bad I couldn't even do PT. Um,
Oh yeah.
and
Physical therapy, training.
yeah,
Yeah.
physical training was you get up and it's your push ups, sit ups, run, grass drills, all that kind of stuff. I couldn't do it anymore. I was in so much pain, and I went to the medical, but they said they couldn't find anything wrong with me. I'm like, well, obviously something's wrong with me because I can't. I mean, I could barely lift my arms. It was just getting bad and bad, and so they basically said, well, you're just not fit for service anymore. So
Well,
when I got
see.
home,
Mhm.
then I went to a neurologist, and then he'd send me through an MRI, and he's the one that found the herniated disc. And then I had to have surgery and everything.
So they didn't do. You went to a military hospital
Yeah, I went to
first,
Tripler Army Medical Center in Honolulu, Hawaii.
and that's probably one. And that was Navy base,
Army.
Army base.
Yep.
You should have went to.
But I mean, Tripler Army Medical Center. They treated everybody. They treated the Navy, the Air Force, the Army. It was the big medical hospital in Hawaii. If you ever go to Hawaii, and if
Mhm.
you ever see the big pink building on the side of
Yeah.
the hillside, that's Tripler Army Medical Center.
And basically, so when you did that, they didn't tell you need to get an MRI, or did you ask for one when you were there?
Oh, yeah, they did not perform one at Tripler Army Medical Center. So
That boggles my mind.
yeah,
It
yeah,
boggles my mind. They didn't ask for that, and I mean,
yep.
I
So
did you get a CAT scan or something like that?
they took X-rays. They did a CAT scan. They didn't do an MRI, but they said they could not find anything wrong. They could not see it. When I got home and I went to a neurologist in my hometown, he said that it was hard to see at first, so he actually did a second MRI, and then that's when he really saw it. So
Guess who's on? Guess who's here? Yo, 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 yo.
what's going on, Eddie? Yo yo
Edward.
yo, man. How is Georgia today?
Well, he's lucky he's not in New York. They're getting ready to have a snowstorm up
Yeah,
state New York. But yeah, so man, military hospitals are difficult. They just go look in and they just say, "Hey, we're gonna look at you," and then they're gonna send you on.
yeah.
Uh,
Well,
I had
the joke within the military, anyways, within the army, is that the doctors in the army, they go into the army because they can't do they because in the army they can't be sued for malpractice, or in the military
mhm,
doctors can't be sued for malpractice. So that's
yeah.
why they go in the army, so they can do whatever they want to do, and that's the joke. So
Well, it is the truth. I mean,
I
my
mean, don't
dad.
get me wrong. There are some really good doctors in the army, but there are some really bad ones too. And
Oh,
the
absolutely.
one that was treating me was not that good. In fact, the guy that did my it's funny because the guy that did my physical to get into the Army was a retired a Navy doctor,
Mhm.
and this guy at the time was like in his 80s and could hardly see, and he was doing physicals to approve people to go into the military. It's pretty crazy.
So you had to take. I mean, back in the day, I remember I had to take the ASFAD.
Yeah,
And,
you take the ASFAB, and then
you got
that's the
basically.
first. Yeah, that doing the ASFAB gives you, and depending on what score you get on that, will determine on what jobs you can do in the military. To kind of base it on that, and then
Mhm.
based upon your ASFAB scores, then they bring you, your options of what you qualify for and what you can. So there's a range.
Wow. See, that's. I think you don't have to take the ASFAD now. I don't know if you do or not.
Mm, I'm not sure. They've really laxed
Yeah,
what it
that's what
was
I
back then.
would say.
So, it's, yeah, it was a lot harder back then from my understanding. I've been out for so many years, though a lot of
Mhm.
things always change. So,
So basically, do you just don't go to the VA anymore, or you have your own
well,
private doctor?
I still have my disability. Um, and I'm at 30% disability. I mean, even though I had neck surgery, it's still there. I still have issues with my arms, and I still have numbness going down my neck, down my arms, and everything at times. Um, but so I still do that, and I used to go to the VA. I would go to the VA for certain things, but I also have regular medical insurance, so I do that also. So, because going to the VA, it's such
Oh,
it is such a long. I mean, I'd go in the VA and I had to make sure, basically clear out my calendar for the whole day because I knew that I
yeah.
was probably going to be there for 5 or 6 hours, which is typically what it
Hmm.
was.
Hmm.
Um, it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to deal with that with my dad because the thing was, I tried to tell my dad you don't need to go to VA because I had friends of mine that were in the army, and basically they said basically the VA they don't honestly they don't care about people, and that's what they said. As long as they can keep you there for hours and get that money for the government, they don't basically care because the thing was when my dad got boy, it was a year before he had cancer. We didn't know he had cancer until like 6 months before he passed. And finally, because I noticed my dad was just coughing a lot, but he was also a smoker. So we all thought, okay, he's been smoking for years. That's why he's coughing so much. So I told my dad, I said, don't go to VA, go to your regular doctor. And then he went to the regular doctor and they said, yeah, you have stage 2 lung cancer. And I told my dad, I said, well, probably need to get a second opinion. And
Yeah.
then he went to another doctor and said, no, it's not stage 2, it's stage 4.
Oh, wow.
And I said, wait a minute, wait. So how is we did all this and this, and I told I told my mom and dad, I said, you need to go to. They got a cancer treatment center in Oklahoma that's real good. And I'm trying to get, my mom and dad are just stubborn on. They said, "What are you talking about? I'm your father. I know what's best." I said, "Okay, whatever." Okay, I tried to tell them that because I did my research. But anyway, let me get off of that stuff. The crazy thing, um, as far as veterans are concerned, so you got a discount for that, right? For your excursion.
Well, yeah, I do get discounts as a veteran, but my TA discounts and my TA rates are better than that. So I normally use my TA rates when I go on a cruise.
You got to explain what is your TA?
What's that?
What is your TA?
Travel agent?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
Hey, Eddie, thank your son and your cousin, or your son and godson for their service.
Oh, that's right. Well, I think
But yeah,
one thing
I use my TA rates when I go on the cruise. So
now, Jake's son is in Korea, right?
what's that?
Jake's son, he's in Korea.
Josh's son,
Uh,
yeah, he's
I was,
supposed to be.
yeah.
I believe he's coming home in March or April timeframe. Yeah,
Well,
he's in
he might.
Korea.
So, yeah, the thing is about South Korea and North Korea, and I hate you put this on the word thing, but North Korea just firing missiles left and right. They fired another one today. So
Yeah,
basically, he might be on alert. Basically, he might. If it keeps like doing what they're doing, North Korea's doing, he probably won't get his leave. You know. Either way, so yeah, but the cruising thing, I think is good, especially this year, because I think this could be the first holiday season they don't have to wear masks. It's
yep.
gonna
We're
be a lot.
excited. We're going. We're getting on the Vista next week. In fact, uh, a week from today, we'll be on a plane at this time of day. Um,
That'd be you're flying in Thanksgiving Day.
yep. We're flying out at like 9 I think our plane leaves like at 9:45 in the morning, and we're flying to Salt Lake City and then on to Dallas, and we'll be there till Saturday morning.
Well, you probably gonna need some alcohol because you got to deal with the TSA, you got to deal with the airport, you got to deal with the traffic.
Yeah, well,
And
it's going to be interesting because this, my wife and I, we finally applied for the TSA knowing number,
yeah,
and we finally man, they are so slow sometimes, but
oh
we finally got those, and so this will be the first time that we get to use those. So we won't have to take off our shoes, we won't have to take off our belts. I don't have to take my laptop out of the bag, so it'll be interesting to go through that way.
yeah, because when I was flying, I had wheelchair access, and basically they put me
Hmm.
in front of the line.
Oh, that's cool.
There was man, so when I get to the airport, they got. Yes, you're Mr. Robinson. I said, yes, I'm here. They give me a wheelchair. They just put me in front of like TSA, and then there they go. I said, man, I like this. Trying to go battle with those anyways. But yeah, so it's a holiday season. My question is to you: that you're going, you already answered my question that you're going on Thanksgiving cruise. No, you're not going on Thanksgiving cruise. You're flying in for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
we're flying in. Our cruise actually starts the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Wow. So
We have done
basically,
Christmas cruises on Christmas. We did that last year, which was a lot of fun.
was there a lot of kids on there?
Uh, no, there was not that. I mean, there was a few. There might have been 20 or so, 20 or 30. But
Well, yeah. Well,
everything was
I gotta
great.
remember it was through COVID, and it wasn't like 100%. I think
Yeah.
this year they're gonna be booking a lot of Christmas and New Year's, especially the holidays, and they're gonna be booking one. And I think a lot of kids are gonna be going on a cruise. So, but is it gonna be different? You don't have to show your your card, or you don't have to wear a mask at the airport.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We not doing verify. We don't have to do verify. We don't have to show our vaccine cards. Don't have to do the test. Don't have to do any of that. So we didn't even have to answer those questions on Carnival's website when we checked in or anything. So
Oh yeah. We got yo in your house. Well, I'll put it in here. Yo
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 yo yo
yo,
yo
Eddie!
yo.
Hey,
What do you guys
congratulations
do?
on your 22 years, also, buddy.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
What's up,
22
man?
years ago, I got it
yeah,
out.
yeah,
It was time to stop.
yeah.
It's
So
either
you
stop
staying warm?
or stop drinking or stop living.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like
Yeah.
make that
There,
decision.
Mr. C.
Yeah.
So Eddie, well, you're younger than me, right?
I don't think so.
I'm 56.
I'll be 58 in January.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So what the thing is about hardcore drill, I don't do it as much as I used to. I do my fireball, but when
That's
I was in my
gasoline.
30s and 40s, I was doing worse than that. I was doing Jaeger. I was doing Jaeger. I was doing tequila. I was doing oh wow, Grandma
You name it, I've
Yay. I
done
was
it.
doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then I slowed down. I slowed down because I was just getting too much weight. And then I just do a fireball. But I would love to do my raw fruit punch, the fun day punch,
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, we're just talking about. Did you? I think you served. Didn't you serve in the military?
No. I
Okay.
Fun story. 1991 when Kuwait happened, I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
go. But by the time I got everything going, prepped and everything, it was done.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of walked away from that. Yeah, I walked away from all that stuff. And then, by the time the next conflict came around, I was too old already to go. So forget it.
Wow.
But I did wanted to go. Back in 91, I wanted to fly copters. I wanted to be Air Force. My dad served in the Army in
Mhm.
Puerto Rico back in the 60s. My son
Oh,
does the Army Reserves in Puerto Rico, and he's living now in Maryland, in Baltimore. So
Oh,
he's
wow.
still in the reserves. And I have my nephew, godson. He's in Virginia. He's with the Navy.
Also, he's probably a no for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's
yeah,
in Norfolk
yeah.
with the Navy.
Yeah,
His
Navy.
stepdad is in the Navy also. His younger brother is ROTC, and the sister, the middle one, I think she's involved in some of that stuff, but not I'm not clear yet. But
Yeah, so
we're
I mean,
you know
your family is basically the military, like mine was.
yeah.
And I mean, I was so lucky to be a military brat because we got to travel all over the world. To meet different people. It's like cruising, but you move.
Oh yeah, back and go.
Yeah, so I tell you a little story real quick. But when my dad was in the Air Force, we get to go. We went to Okinawa, Japan.
Wow.
And when you're a kid and going to Okinawa, Japan, you're watching the Japanese cartoons, and you don't understand what they say, but you love the cartoons. Yeah,
Yes.
about to go. Yeah, we used to watch Speed Racer, and
Oh,
the,
okay.
the Speed Racer in Japan is totally different from what they want in America because they
Oh, yeah.
edited the crap out of that cartoon when they put it in. I mean, they had some curse words, they had some violence, some blood, and
Yeah.
some really. I mean,
Wow.
they do their cartoons. Now this is in '75 to '77,
Oh,
and
yeah.
when they're doing their cartoons,
Yeah, like Tom and Jerry over here. They used to be more, gruesome back then.
yeah,
They're more defined now, but
oh,
Yeah.
they're complaining about Tom and Jerry right now. They say,
yeah.
I can't believe they're beating up on that little mouse and cat. I said, really, please. Anyways, when's your next cruise? Edie?
Mine is in with the bloggers in January.
What cruise ship is going on?
Is the NCL Breakaway.
Oh man, see, you're
Where's
very
that one going out of, Eddie?
The one?
Where are you going out of?
New
So-
Orleans.
New
Yeah,
Orleans?
no,
no, yeah.
January 29. We're out of there. Going to the Western Caribbean 7 days.
See,
Now I'm not
now
looking
that
forward to it, man. It's been 3 years. We had our last cruise was in January 2020, and then the pandemic hit, so we had
Mhm.
to cancel by NCL because the ships got changed around. So we got two out of that, and then we had a cruise in August, leaving out of New York to go to Bermuda. But since we moved down to Georgia, we had to cancel the cruise also. So I mean, I'm looking forward to this one in January.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
you're so lucky because you're going to the cruise ship where they have a 24-hour bar.
yeah,
That's me there. I
we're
just
gonna go to Mexico, Honduras. Um, I mean, I finally get to real Mexican food and
Yeah.
get to jump around and do some running around. I hope. Me talking about running around. Yeah, right.
we
Do
know what to
you
do. I did it running around too. Like
are you
my
doing
last trip,
excursions? Do you have some
So
excursions
far,
booked?
we're not. So far, we haven't planned any yet. But it's still got another 2 months and change. So we
yeah,
might come up with something, but I doubt it. We like to the first time we go to places, we like to see what's around the port first, and then
hmm
Yeah.
learn what's around. And who
Mhm.
knows? Maybe when we're there, we'll do. I would love to do some ATVs or something, but I mean,
Yeah.
from
You probably
from the
could do
waist down,
that.
I'm in trouble. So
You probably could do the ATVs and I think I'll check on that one. I think they got ATV excursions on the in Cozumel. I would
yes,
love to.
yes.
You got Chet Sea Leg and the Journeys is in the chat. Just popped in. What's going on, Chet?
What up, chat? What's going on?
Hey, come on!
Hey, come on
I saw
in.
I was the only one in the chat. I said, wait a minute, let me just join them and
Yeah,
chat with them.
Yeah, come
But
on
they
in.
get to send me
Chat.
around.
absolutely.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, I did
but
want
yeah,
Eddie. I did want to. I was gonna send you a message because I know you said that you could help with the T-shirt design for the booze
Yes,
cruise.
yes.
So we're trying. It's got obviously it's going to be a type of Halloween theme. I'm trying to find out from the other people exactly what they want on it,
Okay,
and then I'll get your help with that.
sure.
There's one other I can't remember who it is now off the top of my head, but there's another vloggers that are going to help with that. So we're just trying to put everything together, and then I used to have a Teespring. I don't have that anymore. I actually, my daughter works for an embroidery company, and they do T-shirts and stuff also.
Okay,
So I'm going to send that to her, and we're going to have her make them up and everything. So I'm
okay,
really excited
cool.
about that.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of cool
you know
because the
what?
company she works for, the owner's actually letting me have my own link on their website
Okay,
for. So it's kind of cool. What's
sweet.
going
Good
on,
deal.
Chet?
What's happening,
What
Bruce?
up, chat?
Eddie,
What's for
What's up?
lunch? What's for lunch?
turkey and ham sandwich with lettuce. Mm.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
this
that's like an after Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah, it is
Leftovers.
almost. I'm preparing myself.
Getting
What do you got?
ready.
You have Fireball. Eddie's got an empty cup.
Yeah,
What do you got, Bruce?
I have got absolutely nothing here right now.
Here, you can have part of my sandwich.
All right.
yeah.
I ate like 3 hours ago. I still got the plate right here next to me. I haven't even left the sofa. I got one of the cats on my lap. She's out asleep, so I don't really even want to move to wake her up. So she's out, and then I need to go do number one for a while, but I'm still holding. I don't want to wake up the kitty, and then I need a refill here.
Yeah,
I just got back from the gym and running errands. All that stuff that you got to do in life. And
Oh my
I
goodness.
finally got done with that. So I'm back, and I said, "Oh, Z-Man's on. There's Eddie and Bruce. Let's go be a part of that."
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
about to turn off the laptop and go take a nap, and then I saw them live. I said, "Oh, wait a minute! I got it. Let me jump over here, and this way I could stay awake."
That's right. We'll keep you awake.
Oh, yeah,
yes, we need to be awake.
yeah.
You know,
Instead
you
of
need
taking
to
a nap,
start
this way I
drinking.
sleep better tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
especially in this cold weather, man.
I-
It's 44 right now. It was 31 this morning when we got up to have the wife, go to work, and like she opened the door. I'm like, no, I don't want no part of Brooklyn today. Oh, no, leave that alone. Close the door.
So,
Get out of
yeah.
here.
So, yeah,
It was
ask you a
it's
question.
beautiful here today.
I want to ask you a very good, really interesting question. How long is your wife's hair?
Oh my gosh, it's all the way down to her past her waist. It's past her waist. I can tell you
Wow.
Yeah.
She
It's
can
long.
have that. She's only 22. She's only
that. We've
20.
grown it since she was
She's
10,
only
so it's only been
22.
12 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I like you. Man, she looks young. You did a good job, man.
I've
I'm
married
just saying.
way out of my league. Let me tell you, I married way out of my league.
You know, I think we all did. I think we all did. I definitely did. I know that.
Right? We all did.
Ooh. Nope. Been single. Don't want a girlfriend unless she pay for my cruise. That's all I want. I don't. You know.
It could happen. It could happen, Z
Hey,
man.
yeah, you never know.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
way too old
it
for
could
that.
happen. You just never know when that bug hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oh,
Z,
you
you are old
know,
as you mine is. So, I mean, I'm almost 60,
my mind is
and even though my body feels like I'm in the 80s, in my head I'm in my 40s. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
yeah.
keep on trucking, dude. Keep on trucking.
Well, the thing is, I haven't had a serious girlfriend in years, because basically all my friends that I know, probably about 80% of them are divorced or they're on a second or a third marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I mean, here's the thing. I asked one of my buddies if they want to go on the cruise, like go just hang out for like a weekend or a week. And bitch, no, my wife won't let me or my girlfriend won't let me. I said, hey, come on, man. Grow some, man.
Easy for you to say.
Well,
I live
yeah,
with my wife.
because
Here's the
yeah,
thing. Now,
when you're
let me
married,
ask you
when
this.
you're married, there's that partnership, and
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
yeah, and me personally, you know, um, you know, Cindy wouldn't want me to go by myself, but also I just don't feel right going without her. I just
Yeah.
don't. I there's no one else I would rather cruise with than Cindy. So
That's right.
it's the fact is last
So
night
you
were
all-
either of you guys on Antoinette's live last night?
Mhm. Yep.
You know the game she
I
did.
didn't know she was-
And she did that at the end. Would you rather? And one of them was, would you rather have uh, uh, the best gift ever again, or would you like to take a trip and get a new gift but not know if it's good or bad? And my answer, and so was Josh's, was that we already have the best gift there is.
That's right.
So I wouldn't trade our life or my life with her for anything in the world.
Me neither. I don't want to go anywhere without her. That's
Nope.
why we're married, so we can go together. We do everything
Absolutely.
together.
Yep,
Ah,
absolutely.
mm.
Yeah.
Me,
Now,
I
if
never
you
thought I was
had
gonna
a
get
chance
married
to
until
go-
I met Alice, and look where I'm at now. So,
Yeah.
Eddie, you
Well,
married out in your league too,
well,
didn't you, brother?
oh yeah, big time,
Right on.
big time.
Now,
I have no idea
now-
what I did, my man, because by the time she met me, I was chubby, fluffy, short, out of great things that I used to do, and she watches me like I'm freaking a built up sexy 6'5" football player. It's like
That's
to her,
love.
that's what I look
Love,
like.
Eddie. You know?
Yeah, but you got a great heart, Eddie. So
Yes, you do.
that's-
One of the best in the
that's-
world, I think.
that's most women, it's more about that than anything else. It
The
really
smart
is.
women, anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm her second marriage. Her first marriage was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, she says
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like 9 today, from whatever she had before. So I guess that's why I'm still around. She says, wherever I go, you go with me. So you're not going to any cruise by yourself. I'm like, okay,
Right.
That's right. That's right.
just
But
leave that
the
alone.
thing about, I am a very picky person when it comes to a relationship. First of all, she has to be single. I mean, that's what I
What
mean is,
what was that, Z? She has to be what?
if I want to get into any kind of relationship, I have to be. She has to be single.
Mhm.
She has to have
Well, I
any
would
little
hope so.
kids.
I would hope she
Okay,
would be
I mean,
single.
Oh, you
well,
got
yeah,
trouble.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I have friends of mine that did that. They're so miserable. But I'm very picky. I love sports. She has to love sports. She has to love cruising, obviously, and she has to love football. And there's not a lot of females that love football, love sports,
Mhm.
and love cruising. You put all that together, you probably get Robin. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a, yeah, see, and guys, you probably listen. I usually wake up at 5 just to catch those guys, Robin and Chad, because they guys make me laugh. They make me get up, and you're the only people that push me to get up early in the morning.
We're gonna wake you
Well,
up,
Unless
no
I'm
matter how
I,
much Fireball you had.
I get up at
at
4:45 in the morning
Your
You know
time.
what? I need
so I can
information.
see Chet and Robin, and I can see Kurt and Marcia. They make my day.
I get up about
Yeah.
5:30. I don't set no alarms. I just
Well,
wake up.
I don't either. I haven't. I have not had to set an alarm since I was in the army,
Right?
and my body clock has never changed. I have tried to sleep in, and it does not happen. The latest I've ever slept in the morning, even on the weekends, is about 5:30.
I
Because that's when I used to get up when I was in the army, because we had to be
yeah,
in formation for PT at 6 a.m.
yeah, right.
yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah, my
so
dad used to get me up
basically,
even as a kid. He'd go in there, he'd just flip
mm,
the light switch, and that was it. And I found
yeah.
out when I
it's
got to
like,
Paris Island, that's what the drill instructors did. They just flipped the light on, and your feet better hit the floor.
Yep.
Wow.
mhm. Yeah, but I was thinking about my dad would do the same thing when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
5:30 on a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
5:30 in the morning, you wake me up. Z, we're going fishing. I want to watch Bugs Bunny. No, you're going fishing. Now we lived in Florida at the time, so we used to go. We used to go fish for bluefish. Chad. You know what bluefish is, right?
Yep. I fished for blues before. Yep.
Now, when you're a kid and you just watched Jaws a couple of weeks ago,
Oh, no.
yeah, and then you're now catching bluefish. You got to use live bait. That's the best time to catch your fish. So my dad said, "Okay, go put this live bait on here. You got to look at your bait, see what it's doing, see if it's still alive." Now remember, I was watching Jaws a couple of weeks ago. So all of a sudden, this big old massive mouth comes and grabs the bait fish, and I forgot. I almost forgot that I had the rod in my hand. So the rod almost went out of my hand catching one. And my father said the weirdest cuss words in the world. He said, "Boy, you better catch that rod. I'm gonna throw your blanket in the ocean." Jaws. Now you gotta remember Jaws. I still can't watch that full movie to this day. And I lived in Florida. I lived on the East Coast near Patrick. Now, hey, Chad, did you watch the rocket take off?
I didn't. I've watched them in the past, but I haven't watched them recently.
Or
I
one
saw the
that
video. That was it.
So, Chet, how close are you to Canaveral?
Oh, it's a few hours away because we're in the middle of the state and we have to go north up to get onto I-4 to head
No,
east.
not just to stay in the
Oh.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere, so it takes. And time you hit I-4, the traffic now is horrible. What used to take an hour and a half to get across
Wow.
I-4 now takes you 3 hours. I mean, the same roads. It's insane.
Wow.
So yeah, it takes us a
Well,
while to get
A1A.
there. Even though we used to be able to get over there in about 2 hours, now we plan for 4 hours if we're going to Canaveral.
So did you ever go? How are you? Have you lived in Florida your whole life? How long have you lived in Florida?
Born and raised right here, 58 years.
So when
Wow.
the space shuttle was big, did you used to go watch those take off?
I'll tell you what, we got to watch one really up close from a cruise ship one time. We were leaving Port
is that
Canaveral, and the ship
Oh,
stopped
man.
in the little channel there, and we watched that space shuttle take off. I mean, wow!
Oh, I remember that. I remember that in the news.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember.
Take off.
Yeah.
I watched the first space shuttle Columbia take off in 1981, and
Yeah.
my dad had some passes because he was at Patrick Air Force Base, and he got some free passes. So me and my brother went to go see it. It was supposed to take off Saturday. It didn't take off. Then we came back and we were back out. It took off on Sunday, and that guys was incredible. I mean,
Yes.
it was so loud, but it was so awesome at the same time. It was incredible what they did. You know, and one thing I wish I could have been there when they were launching Apollo missions.
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome.
I, yeah, so you know the space shuttle. You know, it was sad for them to go, but basically, it's like
Yeah.
70s technologies, 60s or 70s technology. It should go, but you know, but the NASA and Cape Canaveral is not like it used to be back in the day. Everybody's so privatized now. You know, when SpaceX and you know, it's not like NASA like it used back in the day. So yeah, now that would be my ultimate goal to watch it on a cruise ship.
We didn't
That
do it on
would
purpose. It just was coincidental. When we sitting there and we noticed the ship slowing down and stopping because we hadn't even left, you know, out that channel there that the ships run. And they said, announced that, hey, the space shuttle is going to be taking off. We're going to sit here and watch it. I'm like, okay, this is great. We sat out there on Lido deck and watched it. It was fantastic.
Wow.
Wow,
That's very cool.
Now, Chad, how long you been married?
We've been married almost 29 years.
Mamma mia.
Wow.
We've been
And
together
now-
a lot longer than that. We
See,
had to,
now,
we had to wait.
Mm.
Had to wait to get married. There's things in life that you had to get done.
Yeah.
29
As
years.
soon as I moved to New York, Alice started hinting about wedding cakes and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then I went over to her job, and her friends over there, coworkers, start saying, I don't know, but I think you might be the one. I'm like, the one for what?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, play that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Put on that
Yeah,
ring,
so,
baby.
you know,
You're mine.
How long you been
Oh,
married?
well,
brother?
that's
so gentlemen that are married, how did you propose to your wife, or did she propose to you?
Well, in a way, she kind of proposed to me. We did. We met online. Eventually, I ended up moving
Oh.
from Miami to Brooklyn, and then we went out to. I was gonna propose at the by the tree on 49th Street over by ABC Studios. You know the every year tree that they put over the lights and all the stuff. Radio Music City Hall, and that day was extremely cold, windy, rainy, icy, very bad day. Christmas Day, night 2004. Yeah, that day, and we decided to go bowling that day instead of going to the city. So we went to the bowling alley in Brooklyn, And I told her daughter at the time was 14. I said to her, "Today's the day. So get the camera ready and everything. We're gonna do it at the bowling alley." So we get to the bowling alley. Of course, it's dead in there. Very early it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and then maybe like four people around, and we got our two lanes. We're sitting down. We're talking and stuff like that. I called her over to the one of the tables, and I said to you, we need to talk about something. She's like looking at me like, why you mad? Don't be mad at me and stuff like that. Listen, sit on the table. We're gonna talk. She's like, okay. And but everybody else is like running around, getting circle and getting ready for it. So I pulled this ring box that I've been carrying with me for about 3 months because I was working, everywhere. But I took the ring with me. I didn't want to leave it in the house because I knew she liked to check stuff out. You know how women are.
Mhm.
So I don't want her to find the ring. So I take it with me, get on the table, and all I did was bring the box out. She started crying. She's like, yes, yes, yes. I'm like, what are you yes about? She's like, yes, I marry you. I'm like, what the? Well, of course, I start crying like a little baby too, and we start hugging and kissing, and everybody's taking pictures. And like, forget about it.
Yeah,
Done,
that's awesome.
man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
She still tells me that I did ask.
I want to
"No,
hear.
never
I want to
did.
hear.
Never even got the chance to ask." She's like, "No, you did." I said, "Yeah, right, in your dreams." But no, I never got to ask. So 16 years later, boom, there we go.
That's great.
Chad, I'll wait for this. I know you got a interesting word to tell.
Oh,
We just
Right.
we just started talking, like we just started kind of making plans, and it wasn't a matter of me saying, "Hey, you want to get married?" We went down and happened to see some rings believe it or not, at a pawn shop one day, and I said, "What do you think of that ring right there?" He goes, "Yeah, I like that one and this one and that one." Just started looking at them, and I put one on layaway. It took me a year to pay for it, a whole year, But yeah, it just happened, sort of like everything we do. We just mutually make a decision without even asking. We just say, "Hey, what about this and that and that and that?" And it becomes a conversation, and then it happens. So here we are.
Very cool. Very, very
How
cool.
about you, Bruce? What's your story?
So it actually happened on Christmas Eve,
look at that.
and Cindy's sister is a baker. She bakes cakes and stuff. So I asked her to bake a cake, but leave the middle hollow. And so she made the cake,
Oh,
and then I put the ring in the box in the middle of the cake,
Ooh,
and then she put the top on.
clever.
And so the only people that knew was myself and her sister. I had to let her sister know what was going on.
Yeah.
And then we on Christmas Eve we had a huge family get together at Cindy's parents' house, and her sister brought the cake over, and then she asked Cindy and I to come and help her cut the cake.
Ah.
And then so got up, and then Cindy got distracted by I think it was her mom was talking to her. So we took the top off, and I took the box out, and when she turned around, I was on my knees, and she started crying and all kind of stuff, and yeah. So and I have pictures of it. I mean, we have a ton of pictures, and I would share. I can't share it on here, but it was pretty cool. It was very cool.
There are 3 different ways that you can end up getting married. One, Bruce is very thoughtful and romantic and planned out. Eddie says he thought he had a plan, but Alice said, "No, this is the plan." And me and Robin, we never made a plan. We just did it. So, Z-Man, you don't know what's going to happen in your future, buddy.
That's right. Yeah.
I was watching one time though on a YouTube video where the guy was going to ask out and did it in a hot air balloon,
Ooh.
and they were up there. It was being videotaped. He got down on the knees, opened up the thing, and took the ring out. And she said yes. She got so excited, started hugging, and they dropped the ring out of the basket.
Oh.
Oh man. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. So you never know. It doesn't necessarily happen, perfectly or whatever, but the love and everything is all that matters.
That's right. Yeah.
There is no one right way or one special way. Everybody's is special.
That's right.
Right.
Everybody's is special for them in their own way.
For them, absolutely.
My plan was to go to El Morro Castle in San Juan, and that's where I was gonna propose to her.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we never got to go. And then look where I ended up at a bowling alley.
But you'll always remember it. It's very memorable. You'll always remember
Oh
that.
yeah,
I always remember it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So me,
I
I mean, clock sticking, buddy. Don't
Well,
wait too much.
I got
Lots
like
of tickets.
10 watches. I got 9 or 10 watches, man. But
You'll find that
I
right
really
person out there, Z.
Yeah, so just let it happen.
I had one Troy loved, and she did not feel that way because her parents back in the day. Now, back in the day, like in the 80s, I liked this girl so much, and we talked about what we're going to do when we get out of high school and stuff like that. And basically, she said, "Well, I don't think it works because my parents, now you gotta remember this was like in the 80s, and I live in Texas, and she was a Caucasian woman, to put it that way." And then she said, "Well, I don't think my parents would agree if we go ahead and do this." And I said, "Well, what in the world?" So I was so heartbroken. I didn't date till years later, and then I found out that she married a Latino, and she did that while her parents were divorced and everything. But it's. I have never fell in love in the past 20 years because I hear stories about all my friends getting married and blah blah blah, and then children. I think I'm too old to have a kid, and I can't even take care of myself. I can't take, but it might happen one day, but I'm having too much to be single.
You need to cut your relationship
Because
with
if I
Fireball.
want to go on the cruise.
You need to cut that girl out, and then you'll see.
Well, there's my girlfriend right now. She's almost empty. All right,
Look at that thing.
put them up.
Say goodbye to that thing, and you'll be all
Got
right.
water in a Carnival tumbler.
Put them up.
This is my drug right here.
Eddie's got an empty cup. Bruce, what do you got there? You got something?
Hold on one second.
Oh yeah, I see now. When he does that, I'm no, but what is that?
It's my cup of ice water.
What is
There you
that?
Salud.
Salute.
Salute.
Yes.
We've been, my vice is,
Salute.
and you guys saw in the lives, my vice is Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke. But my wife and I were trying to kind of start weaning ourselves off, so we're really trying hard to drink some more water.
Yeah.
Trying to do the healthy thing.
Just keep an eye on your sugar level. Hey, you could have a Coke, once in a while. No big deal. I do it.
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, I have one.
Yeah.
I'll have my
It's
Coke
easier
on
on
the
Carnival now since they switched to Pepsi, because that Diet Pepsi, so
Get
it's
the
a lot
Pepsi
easier to wean
Zero.
yourself off the cruise ship now.
Get the Pepsi Zero, Bruce. Diet Pepsi is blah, but the
Yeah.
I'd rather drink
Pepsi
the regular
Zero's
Pepsi
pretty
than the
good.
Diet Pepsi.
Oh,
Well, you know what though, a gal did, and we did it on the last live. We were at a restaurant, and she says, and they served Pepsi, and I'm like, that
That was the
Pepsi, I
lemon
don't
thing,
know.
yeah.
But they put the line. She says, squeeze this lime, and you will not believe it. And sure enough, I squeezed the lime, and it tasted okay. It's like, wow, that really
Makes a
makes a
difference.
difference. It really
When
does.
I stopped drinking, I used to drink a lot of rum, Bacardi rum.
Mhm.
So once I went, I completely stopped. I was drinking Coke with lemon for a while until that helped me walk away from the alcohol,
Right.
and then eventually I would start drinking water after that, and then I walked away from Coke. I used to work for the company back in the '80s, and it was, I mean, you everywhere you saw me, I had a bottle of Coke in my hand, so I gotta stop that.
Yeah.
Killing
Let me
myself.
ask you this question: who's Coke and who's Pepsi? Are you a Coke or
What's
Pepsi
that?
guy? Are you
Coke,
a
baby.
Coke or a Pepsi guy?
Coke, 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 Coke,
Coke.
Coca-Cola.
I'm indifferent because I don't really
So-
drink them until I get on the cruise ship, and I don't care if it's Coke or Pepsi because it's probably going to have rum in it too.
No wrong for me. But hey, now that I live in Atlanta, this is Coke land here. So
Yeah, but I used to drink Coke back in the day because it used to be powerful. Y'all know about that. The original
Oh, yeah.
Coke was more powerful than the one it has right
oh
now.
yeah, back in the early
And,
years.
and then I had to switch to Pepsi because Coke will always make you burp a lot. So I said, man, I need to try something different. Let's drink it. I don't do the Diet Pepsi because I hate the bitter taste.
Yeah.
I mean, if I I hate the bitter taste of any kind of diet soda or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't like
this
diet
water.
soda, but the Zero, the
So,
Pepsi
Chad,
Zero, the Coke Zero, much better.
Okay,
all right,
we'll try those out. We will try those out. Yep. Hey, Eddie, by the way, I think I told you, but your prize is in the
Yes,
mail.
yes, sir.
So
Thank you.
you should definitely
Oh,
be getting that.
Looking
So,
forward to it.
yeah.
I need to start doing that myself.
Cool.
But
We're,
let me ask you this question, y'all, since everybody's here, and I put it on the video this morning. I think if you had a choice between the Carnival Jubilee or the Icon of Seas, which one would you take and why?
Ooh, that's tough.
And no money. Okay, money's off the table.
I
You got
don't.
a choice. Okay. Good.
What the vacuum?
You want a Mexican drink?
we have
All
one
right,
of
who's
those
that?
robot vacuum cleaners, and she's been running around. We call her Hazel. She's been running around. She just emptied her bag.
I thought Cindy was doing that. I mean, come on. I said somebody's calling in. I said, I better check my stuff, man. I said, what?
Well, I am already booked on the Carnival Jubilee next year. So I don't know. I've never cruised Royal, and we do plan on it.
Yeah.
So Icon is very intriguing, but man, it's a huge ship.
The
Huge
city
ship.
on the water,
Yeah, it is.
big time.
It's going to be
Can
huge.
you imagine me? Can you imagine me on the Icon of Seas at so many bars? I'm just saying. Just put it out there. Because Royal, especially in Galveston, when you get the drink packet on Caribbean, it starts when you get on board the ship. Now, when you're on Carnival, it doesn't start until the next day. And I found the reason why. Carnival doesn't want to pay extra taxes that Texas has. Royal Caribbean did, so that's why they could do that drink package deal.
In Florida, we don't have that. As soon as you walk on the ship, you can get the
See,
drink.
yeah, that's why I like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you do Carnival, you got to come on down to Florida. There's the
And see, you gotta hang around the pools, not the bars. If you want to find misses.
Mhm.
Get your drink and go over to the pool.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Hang out by the Ties pool.
Oh, I do that all the time. Oh, yeah, you know, I could get my tan going on. You know what I'm saying? I get my tan going on. This tan need to go and get tan on. You put that suntan lotion on. I don't. Y'all put suntan lotion on, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
do.
can't. I gotta. I'm allergic to
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
don't. I
chemicals
don't
and stuff.
have to
So,
worry about it.
but I stay inside. I don't do the pools or any of that. I have impediments with my lower half, so
Oh yeah.
I gotta be very careful.
No, but
Hi,
yeah,
Cindy.
but the thing is about carnival. Hey, Cindy,
Everybody,
can you do it?
everybody at Bruce Place goes into the wall and disappears.
She won't come out now. Hey, I'm not going on.
Like a warp.
It looks like Stargate.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
You know what the thing?
yeah. The warp, and everybody walks in and disappears. So what the?
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Whoa.
that! It's gone.
See, that's why I like
It's a Wayne
about
Mansion.
Bruce's. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay. Now, Chad, I love your shorts, man. It makes you laugh every time I watch it because y'all do something every different every time. It's hilarious. I just couldn't stop laughing when you do your shorts. It's fun.
We're gonna have some new ones
I
coming
enjoyed it.
up. We try to hit it all.
See,
Our regular
you know,
videos, the shorts, live, all of it.
now, what about that video that are y'all at the pool? Something happens because y'all have like a bunch of people over there at the pool. I'm trying to figure out where are they? Where are they? I can't see them. Well, y'all in the pool or y'all just making videos?
We were just walking around the
It's
pool
one
at
of your
that time.
shorts.
Yeah, we were just walking around the pool. We actually have a long video of that too. We pulled that short out of a long video and put it up. Just added a few little graphics to it and sent it out.
Cool.
So there's a longer version of that where you
Yeah,
can
so
see the whole
it's-
thing going on around there.
Look at- Push.
Yeah,
It was very crowded.
I
in the
got some
pool.
old videos on my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some old videos on my old cruise I haven't put out yet because it's a lot of drinking going on, and there's some videos some videos you might see me on the floor, putting my camera on the floor. Yeah, yeah. So, Chad, what kind of camera you use on your cruising? I mean, do you just use your phone, or you got a special camera?
Well, we started with the phone, and then I got the Sony ZV-1 about 2 cruises ago, and then the last cruise I added a GoPro, so I use 2 cameras now. The ZV-1 is on a gimbal now. Will be on this cruise. We've only had it one cruise with the gimbal, and then we also have the GoPro, and we got both because the GoPro is better for outdoors in case it's raining. But the ZV-1 we can flip the screen around so we can film inside if we're talking to the camera, so we can see ourselves in it, so we know where we are, and that kind of thing. So we like using both.
Cool. Hey,
kind
the
of camera
funnel
is it?
head in the house. What's up, funnel head?
Funnel
Welcome
Head?
to the guy. Yeah, he's on here.
Andrew, what's happening?
He's on there just chilling. Now, Chad, do you bring your laptop or as far
We
as
will. I
your,
just bought one. I just bought a laptop, so it will come with us on this cruise, so we can download every day our cameras and categorize the stuff. You know, this is going to be for the cabin. This is going to be for the walk around tour. This is for a port. So we'll have all that separated before we get off the ship to save us some time.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, because I bring my laptop just in case. It's a combination laptop power station, so because they don't have a lot of outlets on the cabin.
Right.
So I got me a USB port, and it hooks up to a laptop. I can plug in everything. I have my cameras, my phones, tablets, whatever. But
That's
what kind of software do you use? And what is your laptop? Is it Windows or is it Mac?
Windows. We stick with Windows. everything functions
Yes.
a lot better. We talked to our computer guru who built the laptop specifically for us, and as well as our big computer we just got. And we told him we got to be able to run this program and this program and this program. My wife knows all that, and so she told him which exact programs we needed, what kind of graphics we needed, how much this and that and everything else we needed. So he built it specifically for us. And let me tell you what, it's a lot cheaper than just going and buying a computer at Walmart and then trying to make it work.
Yeah.
So it may sound expensive to do
What
that,
kind
but it's cheaper.
What kind of PC do you have at your home? The big one?
Oh,
Is it,
well, it's no brand name. It's like say it's custom built for us. There's the guts. He
custom
put a
built.
window
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Holy moly!
So
Oh man, come on now.
All the spaghetti and stuff in
Now,
there.
Robin,
yeah,
Wow.
we told him exactly
I'm
what
so
we wanted.
jealous now.
Yeah, we got the good computer guy, and here he is. Ta-da! British Computer here in Sebring, Florida. I don't know where you can find them at.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know that computer probably had like terabytes of hard drive space, probably about 8 or
Yes.
10 gigabytes of memory, and
Yep.
all the good graphics cards. You know, I have mine. I got 3 of them, and they're not as up to date like your monster there. So Robin
Yeah,
let you
Windows
buy
11.
that, huh?
Yeah, it was about $1,200 to have that built.
Oh,
But
not bad.
it's lightning
That's
fast.
Tier 3.
It does all of our Filmora programs and all the other programs. I don't even know what they are. Robin and him were going. I'm like, I'm out.
I need to talk to Robin so she can help me upgrade my
Be the
computer.
driver.
I mean, I got like I got like 8. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 computers, 2 laptops, 3 tablets, and about 4 or 5 phones.
Wow.
And basically, I basically taught myself how to build computers. It was like 5 or 6 years ago, and I need to get back doing that because all my good stuff, all my video stuff like that, and all right, don't tell anybody. I used to download videos back in the day, download movies.
That's called
I had
pirating.
like 400. I know. I used to do it back in the day because I was bored out of my mind. And right now, I got like 500 movies. I got like 10 series. I got all the 24s, the ERs, the Dukes. I'm so ashamed of myself, but I got to watch it.
Me
and
no
I hook
speak
on
English.
that-
Me no speak English.
Yeah, no habla
Sí.
inglés.
Me
No
no speak
habla
English.
inglés.
Yeah. I no español.
Remember,
español.
Google's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
right.
hang on. Yeah, but
Let's
I
be
can't
on
do it.
Facebook now and something about movies
Uh-oh.
and videos.
It's a SWAT team at your
Netflix.
door.
Yeah.
Mr. Roberts, we did what? I don't have nothing. Now that was my younger. That was like 9, 10 years ago, and that I decided I want to try to do it again, but no.
Don't do that.
I have Spectrum, and they said no, you can't do that. I said why? I'm paying for it. I'm paying a month. It's in the internet. Why can't I do it? That's another story. But either ways, Chad, your software is as far as editing videos. What is it?
I know she uses Filmora. I've heard her use that name. And she bought the upgrade to get, you got a free one, if I'm not mistaken. And then they have an upgraded one. And she went to that because now that we have a computer fast enough, what used to take her 5 hours to do, she can now do in like an hour because the
Wow.
computer is so much faster and better. And it was worth spending the money to get that, to save time. We can do more with less time.
Mhm. Yeah, because
Maybe Enzo's begging me for something. Y'all see him?
Yeah.
What
yeah,
you want, Enzo?
she wants.
Papi, I
wants
wanna
mommy.
go. I wanna go for a walk.
He's doing this. I want.
I wanna go in the pool.
I better take
I'm
him
not going
outside.
to.
I think he's got to go potty. So, guys,
Yes,
I will leave y'all with
okay.
this. It's been great talking with y'all. I'm gonna take this dog
And tell
outside.
Robin, I so thank you. One thing, real quick, chat. I want to thank you, especially because you're helping when I went to over 100 subscribers. Thank you, because I was going to quit.
I'll tell you what, you got
Seriously,
two awesome guys here too with you, Z-Man. Bruce,
Mhm.
right here, and Eddie.
Yeah.
Two awesome guys. And you, Z-Man, you're awesome. Y'all are awesome people. I'm glad to know y'all, be associated with y'all, and we're going to grow together, all of us. How about that?
Absolutely. We're going to take over YouTube.
That's right. It's going to be our world.
Thank you, brother. I'll be on at 6 o'clock.
We'll see y'all next time, brother.
Okay, thanks, man.
See you guys.
So Eddie, Eddie, your PC, you got your good PC that you
Oh
use for your
no, man! All I have is whatever this is, Samsung 21 plus. The laptop that I'm using right now that my wife bought me, her laptop, it's giving us problems, so we need a new fan. So she's already hinting about a new laptop
Oh,
for Christmas. And
oh yeah.
home PC that we have, it's about 5 years old. So the other day she says, "Well,
Mm-hmm.
this computer is taking a little longer to get on and stuff like that." So she's kind of hinting about new equipment. So I did had a
Yeah.
smaller laptop that I got, a Chrome little small thing that I used to use for work. Now I have this one. So we might be upgrading to a better home PC, and I'm gonna get editing and filming so I could do when we get back from January from our cruise. I want to do everything in the computer, not on the laptop. Since I'm gonna be
Yeah,
using,
that's what.
yeah, I do have a GoPro that she got me, and I want to use the cell phone. Plus, I want to use my Nikon that I have to film, and then put it all in the computer and edit from there. But we'll see.
Do your magic. You know what? The best way, and Chad was telling it good. The best way to don't buy a regular PC. Just go and buy you a custom made
Oh
one,
yeah,
and you put all the stuff that you want to have, like different kind of memory, hard drive, custom PC
yeah,
card, graphics card, all that stuff, and you save a lot more money. And you know what? And basically, the guy that's building it for you, or you build it yourself, you know what's going on. If you have like an issue,
yeah. I don't need something not too complicated. All I do, this is for me. I just doing it for fun. If I had a business like Bruce has a travel business and doing all this stuff, then you need more stuff in it. More updated, better computer than what I would need. So even with the laptop, I could do it, but I'd rather do it in a home PC that I could, you know, leave alone, and
yeah, great.
it has more
Hmm.
uh more memory in it that I could do more crap with it. So sorry, excuse the language.
Now, when I saw that PC, Chad motivated me more than ever to just go ahead and go put out my old stuff and put it together, put it back up, and start doing some
Yeah,
serious editing. So, how many subscribers do you have, Eddie?
me, I'm
Yes,
at 542 right now.
542. And so you're doing pretty good. Are you doing? You haven't done any live yet, huh?
Oh no, no. The most live I've done is like with you guys, like this. But on my own, no, not
Well,
yet.
you know what? But Bruce told me and Derek told me, said basically you need to just go ahead and do it to get it out of your way, or
Oh
you
yeah,
just practice doing it. Like I did, I practiced without going live, and then I say, hey, I need to do this. I need to slow down
yeah,
speaking because I like to talk real fast. All that stuff, and then just you gotta put your camera, you gotta put your face toward the camera and all that stuff. I
yeah.
am learning every day, and
You
basically,
guys can see that. This is the laptop I have. So just a
yeah.
regular HP. So nothing out of the ordinary.
So, Bruce, what kind of system do you have? Bruce, can you hear me? Hello, Bruce. I don't think you hear me. What happened? Bruce, are you there?
So hold on.
All right. You got to put like most of this. Oh, okay. So, Strong Adventures on. Let's see. Bruce is trying to. Hey, put your mic on, bro.
Put a quarter in it.
Wife.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put a quarter in it.
You know
Well,
what?
You
You
gotta
know
put a
what?
quarter in it.
Well, I
No.
got a new mic, and it's I hit the mute button on it. So,
See,
50 cents
anyways,
next
I
time.
don't lie.
I just have a simple laptop. It's a Lenovo, whatever, Lenovo.
Yeah.
And then I use what I do is after every day with the I use little sticks, and I'll download everything on there. I'm actually going to be getting some external hard drives, so I'm not, because I am taking up a lot of memory on my computer, and
Yeah.
so with those external hard drives, it will alleviate some of that stuff. Because right now I end up having to delete everything after I upload it onto YouTube. Then I end up deleting that file.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
That's what I'm doing right now. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and
Well,
for my camera, we have a GoPro, and then I also have a Nikon 5600. When we started, we just did the
let's just go here.
phone.
Well,
When we started,
Hey.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Z. How's it going?
All right. Hang in there. How you doing,
well,
sir?
we're just talking, just
How's it going?
All right.
we're going to do. We're just talking about editing software for like our videos on our cruises. Basically, we're just talking about PC and what we do as far as our videos on a cruise, how to edit it. My first question is for you. What kind of you use to edit your software? I mean, edit your videos. Do you have a laptop or home PC?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a laptop that I use. When I first started back in March, I just used my phone. I have the same phone that Eddie has, a Samsung Ultra 21 Ultra.
Yeah.
So I used that in the beginning, but then I went to my laptop. And then as far as cameras, I use a. Go ahead.
Now, as far as when you get more subscribers, you probably want to upgrade to a home PC.
No, I'll stick to a laptop. A laptop and external drives.
So,
for storage, I'll just get some external drives. So
yeah, a lot of people are doing that. Let's see. Well,
laptops is just so easy. Laptops,
oh.
I'm able to take it on the cruise with me, download the video into the different folders that I want to put them in, so everything is organized right away. So the laptop is just the easiest thing for me to do as far as trying to organize.
So
even though I have a laptop and all that, I'm still got to learn all this stuff.
Yeah, it's you're always learning something. It's always something new.
Yeah.
And
every day,
laptop,
all day.
I used InShot to shoot an earlier video.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeah.
And I I didn't mind it, but then I got got a laptop and tried Filmora, so I wound up paying for a version of Filmora, and it's pretty self-explanatory, a lot of it.
Okay.
And there's a lot. I mean, there's so much to learn. I mean, there's you can take a class on just learning how to edit films, but that's with all software. InShot was the same way.
Yeah. My grandniece taught me about InShot.
Yeah.
And she's only 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Well,
the
I
one
mean,
who got me into
For them,
all
it's
this.
second. For them, it's second nature. That's why I heard about InShot from one of my daughter's friends, and they said, "Oh, this is what I use." And she made us some YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and again, it worked well. Then I just decided to get a camera and try to up the videos a little bit. So
what kind of camera was it?
I use my phone, and then I use it's a DJI Osmo Pocket 2. It's a
Yeah. So it has a
it's similar to this right here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is it, but this is an old one. I have a newer one, and it
That
shoots
one-
4K video. It takes pictures and 4K, and it has a built-in gimbal.
Okay.
So that's what I like.
Okay, cool. So do you have a micro SD card on it?
You have to have yes, you have the micro. Yes,
So you probably
SD
have
card.
256 gigs.
no, it's only what is it? It's probably about 128.
Gigabytes. Yeah. Where'd he go? He just disappeared.
He'll be back. We just
Okay.
pressed the wrong button or something.
I didn't.
He forgot to put another quarter.
But yeah, the same.
Let's put another quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
put that
another
quarter in.
in the jukebox.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I am gonna have to head out myself. I've got an appointment I gotta go to.
Yeah.
So this has been a blast, and it's good to see you guys. And next Tuesday, on our live, we're gonna be doing some trivia, and it's gonna be our Thanksgiving special. So it'll be a special Thanksgiving type trivia. And then we are going to go live on the cruise ship when we're on the Vista.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
Oh, all right.
I figured out how to do StreamYard on my phone. So,
Yeah.
It's not as hard as I've done it before. It's not hard.
I didn't know if I could, but I was testing it the other day. I'm going to actually test it live just to make sure it all works. But it looks like it will, so I'm excited for that.
See, now before you go, Bruce, now that you guys talk about the Wi-Fi, every time we go on a cruise, we go off the grid. My wife doesn't want to get the Wi-Fi package. I'm not interested in it. Now, this coming up cruise in January, I think I want to go with a Wi-Fi. It's a worth it.
To me, it is. I mean, my wife also works on the cruise ship a little bit. She does remote working, and so to me, it is because what we normally won't pay for the whole week because we're not on it all the time.
Yeah.
But so with Carnival, you can pay for just a 24-hour period if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's what we would do. And I may do that because I may try to go live on our normal Tuesday night. We're going to be in. We're going to be. I think we're on Tuesday. We're going to be outside of Costa Maya, I believe, because I think Tuesday we're in Costa Maya. I think. But anyways, I may try to go live. I may buy it for a 24-hour period then. But we typically don't pay for the whole week. But it really depends. Carnival, I wish Carnival would go over to Starlink.
Yes.
Now,
Well, they probably don't.
what line? What ship are you going to be on? For
The Breakaway, they're installing
okay, so
Starlink.
you're okay. Yeah, so it might be worth it. It just it depends. For me, it's worth it. But
I'm like you, Bruce.
We also work on the ship, so
I'm like you, Bruce. I get 1 or 2 days. Let's say I'm on a celebration Monday, so I bought it for the whole week just because it's a new ship.
Oh
yeah.
See,
So I might go live more. I might go live every day or something like that. But other than that, I would buy a 6-day cruise, maybe buy a couple of days.
Yeah, I know because next year I'm going to be on the Jubilee, and I'm probably going to try and go live every day on that one because
Right.
Been up on the ship,
it's going to be,
Definitely.
and people are going to want to see so much stuff. So I'm excited for that. So
Yeah.
absolutely
Nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because I mean,
All right,
unless
guys,
you're-
well, I do
Yeah.
have to go. So
okay, Bruce, take
It's
care.
been
Peace
fun.
out, man.
all right,
Nice
we'll
to
see
see
you
ya.
guys later. All
Bye.
right, have a good one.
Yeah, but yeah, Eddie. Yeah, the best way to do that, if you want to do that, is to go day by day, and also when you get onto the Port Cozumel, they got free Wi-Fi too. So
Okay.
that'd be another. That'd be another.
Well, I don't
thing
want
do.
to carry the laptop with me in Cozumel. You know, I want to
Right.
get in the room.
No,
so
you
I can-
can bring your phone, bring your phone and just do a live
Yeah.
feed off of that.
Okay.
Yeah, just put a live feed on there. Just do Wi-Fi, and it works.
It depends on what you want to do. If you're not going live, you don't have to worry about it. Get
Yeah,
the
because-
footage. You know.
Yeah, my idea is to take everything from the phone that I do that day and put it into the laptop.
Right.
Then it's clear for the next day.
Right. And
That's
what
what
I
I-
do, like if I'm buying a 24-hour block, I'll buy it like at noon or 1 p.m. because it's good for that day to
And
the
then
next day at 1 p.m.
Yes.
So that way you could do all today's stuff, and then
Yeah.
tomorrow you do the morning and do some other. If you want to go live both days, want to be afternoon, want to be that morning, but that would cut down on the cost.
Yes.
And,
Definitely.
and another thing,
It gives me more freedom too.
And another thing on your Wi-Fi, if you want to upload some videos while you're in your cab, you have that. It'll take forever, but you'll have a chance to upload videos because that's why people are doing that now on the celebration.
Well,
They-
the Mardi
they're-
Gras actually had decent Wi-Fi, so I was able to do that. But a lot of these other ships that I've been on, like Carnival, it was tough trying to upload videos. Matter of fact, I stopped even trying to do it because it was taking like all day, and it was like it wasn't worth it.
Wow,
But-
And then the cruise that I'm going in January, I don't know if you're going in one strong, but it's the bloggers. It's over 150 bloggers are going to be there.
Yeah,
It's
and
gonna be-
right.
It's hectic.
That's what I'm concerned with the celebration. It's going to be so many people vlogging, so many people
Yes.
using up the bandwidth for the Wi-Fi that
Yeah.
I don't know how good it's going to be.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think I'll be. Well, Royal Caribbean is doing the Starlink. They did it. They do it on the Carnival Liberty. I think they have it on the Allure of the Seas. As far as doing that is concerned, and basically, it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to do live feed or you just want to do videos? That's why if you do a lot of videos, don't forget to bring you a USB hard drive.
Yeah.
And basically use a laptop and
Yeah, right.
just every night before you go to bed, just hook up your phone and just download everything from your phone to your laptop, all your videos and pictures on the laptop. And then before you go to bed, just transfer that to your universal hard drive. I bring my last two cruises, I bought me a 10 terabyte hard. So I had plenty of room, but cruiser I was pretty much intoxicated a lot. So this is some of my videos I have not put out yet, and I'm gonna do it today since
This is all I use. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It works out well. The only thing I did when I had my phone, I bought a gimbal to use with it to keep, like when I walk around, to keep it a little steadier. than
Yeah.
just walking around
I
with it.
do limp. I limp.
Yeah. So again, other than that, that's all you really need.
Yeah,
If you're able to hook up a mic outside of that, it helps it so you can get a sock to block the wind noise.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's really all you need.
Yeah, that's what you do. Basically, do that. Then just use the individual mic. Other videos, I can put that out. You missed it, Armstrong. Chad, Chad from Sea Lake Journeys.
Yes.
He showed us the biggest PC I ever saw. It was custom.
No, I was here. I saw that.
I said, I said, man.
Spaghetti and stuff in there.
And now I knew it wasn't Chad. It was Brahma who did it. She's like computer savvy, I said, man, I need to talk to her so she can hook me up with my stuff.
Well, no, it's not so much the computer. It's just when you're doing editing.
Yeah, I see. That's what it was as far as editing is concerned. Because if you want to do editing quickly and fast, you got to have the memory, you got to have the processor to do it, and you got a hard drive space to do all that stuff.
Right.
And most of these laptops can't do all that stuff. That's why I have a home PC. I do.
Well, and it all depends. It's like the PC that I have now is not top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Lenovo computer,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Let's say it costs $600, but it's dedicated just for this.
Just for
So
editing.
I don't have anything running in the background. I don't have games. I don't have business applications. It's all about this YouTube and doing the editing and storing some videos while edit. And I've never had a problem. You run into a problem. A lot of people want to do work, work from home on it. They want to do, the family wants to download all the family pictures and all the games and all the other stuff, all the apps, and that's what takes up all the memory, and that's why it runs slower, because the processor is not fast enough.
Yeah.
Right. So you probably have a dual core processor in your laptop, or is it a quad?
I am not a computer guy. I'm looking at some of the stats right here, and it doesn't say. I don't know what the core is.
Mine has Intel Core and Intel Iris XP.
Yeah.
That's what I have with mine.
So
I let my son pick mine out for me. I show him the computer. He looks at the stats and he tells me, yeah, that's decent for what you want to do.
Yeah, that's it. Here, I just told the wife, I said, I need one, and she takes care of it.
Yeah, that's somebody who knows more than I do to decide on the computer.
I have a niece that works for Best Buy, but unfortunately, she's in Phoenix, and I'm in Georgia, so that doesn't help me,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably on the geek squad, right?
Yeah, she tells me all about it, but I'm like, I need to see, I need to touch it, so
Right.
you're not helping me really too much by being out over there and me over here.
I got my little channel. Oh, I forgot to ask you, how many subscribers do you have, my brother? How many subscribers do you have?
I believe right around 310, I believe.
So
309, 310.
So basically, what you do to get subscribers? I mean, basically, you just say, hey.
I don't try to. I mean, I'm not really into it to get subscribers and monetize and all that. I just I do this for fun. I enjoy doing it and trying to get better. I like watching other people's videos. People come and watch, and that's fine. I've been in more of a kick here lately, trying to hey, can you subscribe to my channel? Because that's people tell me what I need to do. But I don't do anything. I don't do anything special.
Yeah, I mean,
I just say, hey, I'm just a little channel trying to learn. I try to learn stuff. I learn stuff every day. I mean, every single day. Every single day. Just learn, because there's a lot more popular people, and there's some I won't. Some of these big times, like there's like a couple of people that like they have 10,000 or 12,000 subscribers, and some of them won't even talk to you. They say, "Hey, man," but there's the little people that do the channel like us. We like to share our information.
Well, and that's what I try. I try to go to people's lives like this, so you can actually sit down and talk ideals out. If you go to Pero DJ or Don or any of those guys, you're lucky if they say hi.
Yeah.
But here you can actually sit down. Hey, what do you use? How would you set this up? How would you do a room or a cabin tour or whatever? And you sit, and I like doing that more than just, I want to say being a groupie. It's not really necessarily being a groupie, but just following people around what they do. I look at it to see what I can steal from them to make mine better. How would I do that, or I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So
That's what I
Um,
do all the time, and Eddie knows. I go on probably every other channel. I go on this one. I go to T Quake, Island Time, CME, and all those guys, and they're just little channels like me, and they're just doing it. Now on my other channel, I learned everything. You know, basically that channel is like almost going on 500 subscribers,
yeah.
and basically I go to all the big timers, subscribers like other than cruisers, and I learn from them too because they tell me basic stuff. They say how you going to improve your subscribers, how you going to do your viewership, and all that good stuff. Learning
Well,
every
again,
day.
a lot of the big timers, and again, I enjoy their work.
Mhm.
Nothing to do with their work, but it's like when you go to those channels, they're really not talking about YouTubing. They're talking about cruising and come to my group cruise, and you're not really. I'm not really learning anything. You know,
They
I
Right.
come,
already have the business set.
yeah, I come here and talk to you guys, and I learn more than
Yeah.
listening to you.
Yeah.
And it's like new equipment. And it's like, hey, Filmora, what do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Oh, I use InShot on the phone. Yeah, I love InShot. You couldn't do that on those other channels because the chat is moving too fast, and everybody wants questions about, hey, the celebration. What new drink do they have on the celebration? Hey, we're back to faster to the fun. Whoa, that's great. Yeah, faster to the fun.
Now that you say that, I used to Tuesday nights, La Lida Loca.
Yeah.
I used to see in their lives and all that when they were smaller. Now
Yeah.
that they're huge, that thing is just scrolling.
You can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it. And
You know?
it's just too much.
I've been there a few times, and they didn't even acknowledge you because it's moving so fast. They didn't even see you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's why I put my letters on big bold letters so they notice me.
yeah.
And I went to one cruise channel and I did that, and basically they said, "Oh, we don't want you to do that anymore." I said, "What?" Just type in bold letters. I said, "Okay."
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I said delete.
they
I
they
don't want
say
you anymore.
on the internet they say that's supposed to be yelling,
I
which
mean,
I never understood that. I mean, it's just letters.
yeah, I'm not yelling at you. I just want to see. Hey,
Well, be able to see it,
that's why
sometimes
I.
it helps out, but
Yeah. It's just people I do people I know. that
Internet
do that.
language. That's all.
Well, yeah, and then there's some people I do it, sometimes I won't, but mostly the people I talk to every day I can do that because they say, "Hey, Zizon, let's go and see what he's doing." Or,
I'm too busy just trying to read it. I mean, I'm not worried about how the capital letters. I just want to read what it
Yeah.
says.
yeah, so I do all that stuff. So yeah, it's just fun to do all this. Like I told Eddie, I said, "Eddie, man, this is just fun to do this. If I one of these days if I get monetized, I'm gonna be the same person.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the same.
I don't think anything about it. I mean, again, it's nice if I do,
Yeah.
but again, the bigger you get, the harder it is to keep up with everybody.
Oh, I
That's
can
right.
keep up.
So yeah, I mean,
Right.
but again, that
I can keep up with anybody because I'm retired. I don't have nothing else to do. I mean,
well, even like Eddie, I've always seen Eddie's name in
mhm.
everybody's chat. Every time I go someplace, Eddie Lugo. I've seen it everywhere. I've never seen him before. This is the first time. Nice to meet you, Eddie.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, I like dealing with people like that because they try to support, and then if you have a question, he's willing to respond to your question.
Yeah.
And a lot of the big timers,
They won't do that.
well, I'm not. See, it's not. I wouldn't say they won't do it, but they may not have the time to do it
Yeah.
because they have a million questions. So
Well,
And everybody's jumping at the same time.
like you're lucky. Was Derek from Island Time, right?
yeah, I met him on a cruise.
Right. But you kind of know him. So he when he sees you, it's like, hey Z,
Yeah.
me, I'm just some guy, with 300 subscribers coming in there. Hey, what do you use for this? I got to go move on to the next question. I got, there's other things. Not saying that he wouldn't answer. Like if we saw him on a cruise, I'm sure he would speak and we sit down and talk.
Oh
But like
man,
on the internet,
we-
it's tough.
I gotta tell you about sort of me and Derek. When I first met, I knew him before we got on the cruise, and we get ready to go on the cruise ship. I saw him and said, "Hey, Derek, what's up?" He said, "Hey, see what's going on?" And then for 7 days, man, we're just talking about everyday things. We're talking about sports. He's a huge Arkansas fan, and basically we just talk and say, "Hey, man, I just got this idea. I'm gonna go to." They said, "Yeah, I'll help you out." So basically,
That's good.
on when he was on the Norwegian Prima, he messaged me. I mean, no regular YouTuber will message me at 11 o'clock at night. I'm up. He said, "Hey, see, I just want to show you I'm on the Prima, and we're gonna go do a fireball shot." Sorry, at my head. I said, "Man, yeah, you're the man." See,
Well, and you know, and I appreciate people like that.
yeah, I've done respect. I didn't know he was gonna do that. I was like, "Yeah, man, that's cool." And then he's just like a regular dude.
Yeah, well, and that's to me that's the way that it should be. Again, you may
Yeah.
not remember me, but again,
He was,
you don't have to be a jerk about it.
You know what? I think you remember because we watch March Madness and his team at Arkansas, and we're watching Arkansas versus Carolina. And we again, the game was over. Everybody's left. It's like 11:30. They get ready to close the bar at 1. I said, "Nah, that ain't gonna happen." Me and Dad were just doing shots of fireball. We kept that thing open to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
You know why? Because me said, "Hey man, if we keep this bartender, I think that guy made like $150 that night between the both of us."
Well, and they appreciate it. I mean, a lot of times,
Well,
if it's not
yeah,
doing
because
his
they
business,
work hard. Yeah, they. I mean, I. You don't see a lot of Americans work on a cruise ship because that's just work. They're
right?
working every day. They don't have turnarounds. Those people work 6 months. Don't have days off. Only have hours off.
Right.
They go back and forth, and especially those bartenders.
Well, the bartenders and I spoke to a lady at a cashier at the casino when I was on the Splendor, and I was talking to her. It was like, "I bet you'll be glad in 6 days or whatever, so you can get a day off." And she started laughing with the lady behind the counter. She, "A day off? We don't get a day off." I said, "What do you mean you don't get a day off?"
Yeah.
And she went on to explain it, and that when people write comments and they get kudos from people writing in the comments, that's how they earn their days off. So I try to stress to people, hey, if you get good service, not only tip.
Just give them a
Like,
comment.
hard.
When you get that, when you get that review that they send out or whatever, a questionnaire, fill it out and put their names in it. So I'll take pictures of their name tags or take pictures of them so I know who they are and make sure I don't forget them.
Yeah, I don't see when I go to cruise. I always have like $100 worth of ones because if I want a tip for service, I won't tip them regardless. And basically, that's how you get good service when you tip. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that. They think they're gonna go on a cruise, they're gonna eat and do nothing. But if I find me a good bartender and knows how to fix my drink or pour extra, I'm gonna tip them.
Right.
Well, that's who I am.
Well, again, I like the good personalities and
Yeah,
things
I
like
mean,
that.
those people. I guess they thousands a day, and some of those people don't even talk to them, or they just hey hi, and that's it. I mean, I talk to them. I find out where they are, how long they've been cruising, how you like it,
Right.
traveling, and those people work hard because and since the COVID-19, they were not for 2 years,
Right.
so they are able to be back at work. I say, hey man, I'll give them a couple. And I feel good, and they feel good. So,
That's
all right. So,
Yeah.
do you guys have any questions for me?
Not right now, but
No.
hey, look. I mean, see, just go with the flow. Don't worry about me and my subscribers. Don't worry about this or that. Just go with the flow. Do your stuff, and try to learn as much as you can. and keep on moving. You know, keep on going. Before you know it, things will roll
And
by itself.
enjoy it.
Oh, I
Enjoy
do.
the ride.
That's
I
right.
do.
Yeah.
I look
do
at some
because-
people; they get so stressed out, and somebody will leave a negative comment. And I posted a video. I was in a casino on a ship, and I won like $1,000 jackpot. I posted it of like, and I said something like, "Sometimes it's good to be lucky," and screen, and move the camera up and saw the jackpot. I had like 10 or 11 dislikes.
Oh,
And I'm
they're
like,
hating because they
who would
didn't
dislike
win.
somebody winning money in the casino? But for whatever
Yeah.
reason, they did. But again,
So,
I just
so you
I
win
don't
that
think about it.
jackpot. Let me ask you this question: when you win that jackpot, do you have to fill out forms, or is there like a money limit?
100, 100, 100, $1,199. Anything above that, you have to file a tax form. Anything under,
Tax
basically
form.
anything under $1,200, you don't have to claim it. Anything
Ooh.
over 1,200, you have to.
Right.
They'll make you fill out. They call it a hand pay. They have to come out. They come out and give you a hand pay and your tax form.
Okay.
But those cruise ships they're not registered in the United States.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
no, long time ago you didn't have to worry about that. But now the government the U.S. government wants their money, so now
Of course they do.
you have to fill out the paperwork now for the IRS.
That's why if I win like $600, $700, or $100, I'll be happy. I'll just take my money and run.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, I play a few dollars just so I can get the casino deals.
Yeah. So have you? Yeah, the casino deals. I mean, no, you told me once that they give you casino deals. You get like a free cabin. And
Sometimes
that's how much-
it all varies. I mean, usually it's just cheaper prices. When I did that 23-day cruise,
Oh, man.
it cost me $100 per person.
For
Because of
23 days.
Yeah, for the casino deal, it was cheaper for me to go on the cruise and stay at home and pay for food.
Oh, we lost
Looks like we lost Eddie.
Wow. So basically, you just paid $100 for 23 days.
Yep.
Oh my! And you just get it through your email address, right? I've been seeing it, but I haven't.
It comes up on the on when you go check your profile on Carnival.com. It comes up. You go there to your profile and look for offers. And it gives you whatever offers you have.
Oh, okay. I thought. See, I haven't checked. I always check my email.
It probably comes in email too, but again, I go there to look.
As Carnival.com. Well, wow. Well, all right, man. I've been on here almost 2 hours. This is
All right,
the first. This is the first, man. Oh, there's Coach Vet. Let's see here. Is he leaving? Let's see if he wants to look. No, he doesn't like come in here. Or does he? Let's see here. Let's see here. Come in here for a minute.
Well, Cruise Vet,
See if he'll come in.
I just started watching one of his videos today, and I had to leave out, so I got to go back and watch his video.
Yeah.
And I
So
forget
basically,
the name of it. I think it was one of his newer ones.
So did you win that? Did you win that on a slot machine or on tables?
It was a slot machine. I just happened to be walking by, put a couple of dollars in it, and pulled it. And next thing you know, it was like ding 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 ding. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
You're looking around. I didn't do anything wrong.
So it was a good day.
So,
And 9 or 10 people disliked that video for whatever
wow. Yeah. For example, that is just a bunch of haters. I guess they spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it was a short, and again, like I said, I don't worry about what people say.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
I do the best I can. I try to have fun doing it, and that's it. I can't control what people like and what they don't like. As long as I'm having fun.
Wow. Well, hopefully we will get. Hopefully I'll get one, and then I'll go back. Your next cruise is coming up in how many days? I keep forgetting.
About 3 days now, 3 or 4 days. Monday.
Oh, so you're gonna be out at sea on Thanksgiving.
I will. Yep, we'll be able to see.
Wow. Okay, so you probably, are you on my Facebook page?
I really don't use Facebook, so probably not. I don't really use Facebook. Only thing I use
Okay.
is YouTube, Instagram, and I just started with TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok too. I do Facebook, but yeah, if I see I'll get a alert on my phone or you're coming on. So, but
Yeah,
all right, man. I'm
if I
gonna
can
let
set up a schedule, I'll let people know if I know like if I know ahead of time, I'll try to set up a schedule when I'm going live.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, good. Well, let me go ahead and get something to eat before I
Yep,
drink
Zeke,
more.
take care. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I got some information to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and build my computer now.
There you go. Good
All
luck.
right, thanks, man.
Bye bye.
Appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Hey, okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I lost Wi-Fi in the house and took me off. You heard? Did I lost you again? My Wi-Fi went.
Yeah, there we go.
Kaboom. Okay.
Yes, I can see you.
Right, I lost
I
signal
thought your
here.
wife
So
said you need to get off. Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right. Hey, Eddie, if you can't hear me, I think it's trying to cut out. But hey, Eddie, if I see you, I'll see you at 6 o'clock. I'll be on 6 o'clock Central. And those of you guys, let's see, yeah, it's going to cut out. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll thank my guests, Eddie, Yo-Yo, Eddie in the house, Jennifer, Ocean to Ocean, Chaffa, Two Journeys, and Lone Star Adventures. Thank you guys for showing up. I will be on tonight at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Central, and we could continue the discussion on how do you want to edit your videos, software, and right now I am go ahead and build me another computer. But don't forget, tonight, 6 p.m. Central, be here or be square. I am out of here.